In the rugged colonies along the coastlines of South Africa and Namibia, a disturbing sight has become increasingly common for wildlife rehabilitators. When emaciated African penguin chicks are brought into rescue clinics, X-rays often reveal stomachs filled not with the nutrient-rich oils of sardines, but with the cold, heavy weight of pebbles. This isn't a bizarre evolutionary quirk or a new dietary preference, it is a cry of biological desperation. While penguins naturally ingest small stones to help grind up fish bones and provide ballast for diving, that pebble phenomenon seen recently is an indicator of extreme starvation. When a chick's stomach remains empty for days because its parents cannot find food, it experiences agonizing hunger pangs. In a desperate attempt to stop that gnawing sensation, the chicks swallow whatever is available, usually the small rocks and debris found in their nesting burrows. It is a biological attempt to trick the brain into feeling full, even as the body slowly shuts down. Before we look at why this is happening, you should know that there are rescue teams working on the ground. Organizations like Sankob and BirdLife South Africa are currently rescuing these stone-eating chicks, and you can find the direct links to support their rescue missions in the description of this video. The African penguin, which was reclassified as critically endangered as of early 2026, is a victim of a perfect storm of human-driven factors. As ocean temperatures rise due to climate change, the massive shoals of sardines and anchovies have moved further south and east, away from the traditional penguin breeding islands. Compounding this, commercial purse seine fishing often targets the same schools of fish that penguins rely on. For a nesting penguin, every swim is a calorie calculation. If the fish move just 20 or 30 kilometers further offshore, the parents must spend more energy swimming than they can bring back for their young. Eventually, the math simply stops working and the parents are forced to abandon their chicks to save themselves from starvation. However, the tide may be beginning to turn. Following years of advocacy and a landmark legal victory in 2025, the South African government has implemented long-term no-fishing zones around 6 critical breeding colonies. This historic move aims to reduce the direct competition between industrial fishing vessels and the birds. Conservationists are also working tirelessly on the ground. As of February 2026, rescue groups are actively rehabilitating stone-eating chicks and releasing them back into the wild once they are strong enough to hunt. We often think of extinction as a sudden event, but for the African penguin, it is a quiet thinning of the ranks. The fact that these birds are resorting to eating stones is a stark reminder that when we over-extract from our oceans, the cost is paid by those who have no voice in our economy. With fewer than 10,000 breeding pairs left, the survival of the species now depends entirely on our willingness to protect the waters they call home. Please take a moment to visit the links provided and see how you can help turn the tide.